Hi, my name is Bison. Welcome to Dirty 20 Gaming. Tonight we're going to be playing some Cyberpunk Red. These wonderful people are brave enough to join me tonight. And are we live? Or did I miss something?
Yes, we are.
Oh,
Refresh
my
the
thing
page.
didn't. My Twitch didn't show up. So yeah, you have to cut that out. All right. First, let's start with Red Death.
No, I'm not gonna do that stupid thing. Hi, I'm Red Death. I'm also the Scarred Adventurer. You'll find me here on Tuesdays playing Red Death. You'll find me on Thursdays playing Kurt Augustine. Sometimes I'm trying to be there more. I am just my brain hurts so often. Oh my god. Anyways, on Sundays you'll find me narrating the story of Vess and the Devil You Know. It is a lot of fun, and I am having a killer time doing insane stuff and making my players go a little crazy.
It's fun to watch for sure. Next we have Kraken.
It's a short drive.
Okay, this will
I'm
be
very aware.
hard to do. Okay, I am here today to play a crazy dragged adult hacker slash tool guy, but I also play in this fine channel. I play a game with Janet where I play an crazy in a different way nobleman who does magic in a comic book world, and it's very very fun, very uh, unlikely duo scenario, and it's so fun that they learn from each other. And I also thought that I would start to promote my Instagram page because I like to go on walks and do guerrilla style urban photography when I see something interesting in a trash and
Nice.
or on a lawn or some hooded crows, and it's a fun thing to do. I got a whole backlog of pictures that I didn't upload yet, but I will try to do that.
Well,
And that's me.
okay. And next we have Magic.
All right. So hi, I play Magic. My name's Sarah. I also go by Sand. You can find me over on Tangle Productions, working with the Scarter.
Don't worry, Jacob, I forgot to say the day and date of my other game because I don't remember the days of the week in English.
Working with the Scarred Adventure on stuff. I'm also streaming on Mondays. No, you're not. On Mondays and Wednesdays by myself playing video games. And I'm heading into rehearsals for a new show called oh, I had the name actually written down because I keep forgetting it.
Phoenix Tears?
Spaceship Online.
Spaceship Online.
And if you also want to see me here, I am on Thursday DMing the Fool's Gold campaign called King's Pyrite, and on Sunday I play Lily O'Connell. I don't know if I will ever get that accent right.
And let's go with Shane next.
Hello, everybody. I am Shadow, also known as the True Shadowmancer, and tonight I am playing Shane the Nomad. I am one of the founding members of the Desperate Dice Rollers Discord channel, and I can be found in Dirty 20 Gaming's Discord on a regular basis. And as I mentioned last week, I'm also have begun making dice boxes for all you dice goblins out there. If you get onto the Dirty 20 Discord, you can see some samples. And hopefully sometime in the near future, I'll have a website. And sometime in the future, I may be running a game. So you might see me sitting in the DM's chair. That's the only hint you get right now, folks.
Teasers. Ooh.
Well,
Lastly,
for
Yep.
you, Bison, I'll give one more teaser.
Hmm.
Fatal Familiar.
Sorry, what?
Fatal Familiar.
Oh, I remember you mentioning that. Sweet. That's cool. And lastly, we have Exit.
Hi, I'm Princess Diana. Fuck. Sorry. Struggling with that right now. I am not, in fact, Princess Diana. Hi, I'm Ruth. You can find me here on Tuesdays as Exit. That's today. I'm gay. Well, sorry. And on Sundays as Anya. That's all. That's the presence that is seen. Sometimes I'm in whoa. I'm in the Discord channel. If you see me, you see me. If you don't, I'm there. Always watching.
And Dirty 20 Gaming himself is our producer tonight. Normally he is here, but today he is not. Cyberpunk Red, or sorry, lastly is me. I'm Bison _Stonefist. I'm here 3 nights a week, soon to be 4. I spend more time on this channel than the channel owner. On Thursdays, I play Encino, the Dragonborn Paladin in Sarah's game, King's Pyrite. Forgot the name for a second. On Saturday, I play Sid Brimlock, the intrepid engineer in our necrobiotic game Dead to Rights. On Monday, I will be playing Jack, not a cop, Aldridge, in our Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG Grave New World. It's been on hiatus for the last couple of months because, well, holidays. And season 2 is going to be starting in the next couple of weeks, so look forward to that. Cyberpunk Red is brought to us by R. Talsorian Games and was written by Mike Pondsmith. Our VTT of choice is Roll20. Character art is done through Hero Forge and or Scarred's Fingers. Pixabay is where we got the background images, and we can thank our resident artist Thunderscape7 for making a background art. With that out of the way, let's get back into the show. And that was one hell of a broadcast, wasn't it, folks? The Night City Rangers never disappoint in the fourth quarter, that's for sure. This is your man, Dan, with breaking news. The Night City Police Department swarmed a residential neighborhood in the Glen this afternoon. Details are scarce, but local Night citizens say that although it's registered to a local NCU fraternity, it was secretly the meeting house for a local booster gang. Multiple body bags were seen taken out of the residence, as well as a survivor who reportedly called police before collapsing on the front lawn. Could this be another cyber psycho attack, or just gang biz gone wrong? Are these the Red Death Killer's latest victims? We have our fingers on the data stream here, my chooms, and more details will follow when we hear from them. On that note, we're going to go to a killer classic to keep our minds off the terrors that plague our streets. Chippin' In by Samurai. Stay safe, Night City. The familiar sounds of Carrie Eurodyne's opening licks feel a little sarcastic tonight as Shane takes Sheila past the Chippin' In. The bar itself is nothing special on the outside. Brick and steel, a big billboard splayed across the front with a bunch of concert times and stuff like that. There's a dried bloodstain on the wall. It's, certain somebody's handiwork. Who's not paying attention right now? Oh, there he is. There's some flowers and a picture of Johnny Silverhand making a small memorial next to it. A beefy bouncer stands at the door, his tailored suit built to show off his considerable muscles. A side street is marked with graffiti warning people not to approach. Rock music can be heard from outside rather easily. Exit with her cyberware doesn't get a whole lot extra, but she can hear multiple conversations under the noise when the door opens. So you guys are right there on the map. Arrange yourself as you choose. And so yeah, you're now approaching the building itself, and you can see holotape lines so, to form the line. You don't see anybody really milling around outside, just the bodyguard or the bouncer himself, just sort of chilling at the door looking bored.
Now, is this just a place where the Johnnies hang out, or is this some place that they actually own?
That you don't know.
I'm asking the rest of the group.
Yeah, I was
We don't know. I
Not
think,
exactly.
yeah, maybe our friend Steve did the screen cutting of the head of the Hydra, the monster, the fish, the higher-ups. I think we can try and scare off the small fry, like make them destroy their reputation, not want them to work for the gang. I wrote up a manifesto, and he would
I
show you what he wrote.
We're in the combat zone, so the last thing we want to do is be attracting attention.
I was thinking about just airdropping it
Well,
using the local net.
how close do you need to be to them to do that?
That's a good question for above
you
the
would
table.
need to be within hacking distance. So in order to drop it to anybody inside, you need to be within 6 meters, so 3 tiles.
Matt.
Because
Go
I
ahead.
was thinking like just standing near a wall and just like the iPhone in real life. The iPhone, you can drop things to people on the metro or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because of the way that the world kind of reacted to the data crash.
Yeah.
Phones and stuff are a little bit more individually secure, so you can't just it's a little bit harder to just
I
drop
get
a
it.
bunch of information somewhere. People have to be receptive to picking it up, and
Yeah.
of course, corporations don't like
Yeah.
cross chatter, so they may not even permit it on their phones because yours is from another brand, stuff like that.
Definitely.
If they have an access port anywhere near one of the outer walls, I can park Sheila near those walls and you can do your mojo that way.
Let me check that, and I think looking for an access port is a role of the
Give me an interface roll.
yeah, interface. One moment, please. Roll ability interface. And it should be around here.
That's your
somewhere.
roll ability.
Yeah, but I don't think my character sheet. One moment. I didn't open it. I thought that I opened it, but I did not. Sorry about that. Roll ability.
It'll say roll interface.
Yeah, and 0 because I didn't take drugs yet. Did it roll? 18, I think. No, it's an alt roll. Why?
Did you roll it? Because it's not showing up.
I did, but
Is it asking on the page for an input value?
I clicked submit. But I will do it again, sorry.
Yeah,
I
no
switched to Chrome to don't have that problem, but 0 submit. Yeah.
There we go.
And
With a 10, you don't find
I cannot find it. It's too much chatter. Wait. Let me try again, but I will take my magic pill to try it. And
sorry, Magic, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was trying to ask if Magic and Exit were still in their costumes because I don't remember them changing.
I don't remember them changing either.
I don't remember.
So
I didn't watch last week's
There was just a
episode.
conversation, and then they were like, "Yeah, we should go check."
Yeah.
yeah, because if there's Because I would think they would still be in costume and they'd go with the original plan of Exit and Magic heading in first and effectively trying to get loose lips to sink ships. And then if it goes bad, the others can come in.
Yep.
Because if we can avoid a fight,
Even worse.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of like public networks that aren't affiliated with the building.
Smile Kitty is unhappy with me. That's why I cannot find it.
Yeah, you keep seeing eyes in places that shouldn't have them.
Like on Red Death, for instance.
Yeah. There's too much ice everywhere. Sorry. I told the cat man I would make it right, but he's mad at me now.
And sir, I'm double checking just one thing. I am with the group, even though I was not with the group prior.
Oh, right. I totally forgot about that.
That is the only reason I was asked. I
Yes.
just wanted to.
Because, yeah, we'll say that you met up with them at that location, like you knew they were
Yeah.
going there.
Cool.
Uh,
And
'cause
last
you're-
question: what was I doing up until that point?
Again, I forgot.
Let's say drowning someone. That sounds fun.
Great.
Like, Red Death, what were you doing? Shot to like a bathroom, him giving a swirly to someone.
Just waiting for them to die.
Calisthenics. Was it getting a smoothie?
What were you doing? Getting this label-free energy drink.
We are not sponsored.
Nothing tastes better than not being sued. That is a joke I say a lot, but I love it.
We live in Canada. It's harder to do that.
Bison,
Yes.
since a lot of this was delayed while we were waiting for Sheila to get delivered, since Sheila has been delivered, did my message get to Marcus, or at least on the way?
Remind me what that message was.
That we have found where Steve was, and we're going to where we think he is. And I sent a copy of the security image that Kraken had downloaded.
Kraken would give you all the
Yeah, yeah.
copies.
With
And
the
the
mess-
information that he cannot get to the master because
With,
it's up in the crowd.
with the message, get ready to cover your butt, cousin.
You get the 3 dots sit there for a like he wasn't there when
Oh,
you
no,
went to
this did not go over the agent. This went back with the driver who brought me Sheila.
yeah. Yeah, you've been waiting for a while from a response from Marcus. You haven't heard anything from him yet.
Just wanted to make sure it at least got out.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, the
Smart.
look that the nomad gave you was somewhere between Steve, you're bullshitting me, and oh shit, what if it's Steve? Because among the Kincaids, Steve as an outrider, because he's not actually an official part of the clan, he's well known even outside of the Kincaids as being a ridiculously nice person. Like, just he's very soft spoken. He seems to have that connection with people. So hearing that Steve might have been involved with what happened at the Glen earlier that day, because that's going out, that the second that hit N54, everybody was hearing about it. So it's kind of like it's like finding out that the really nice guy that lives at the end of the street, is a Nazi. It's that level of incredulous, but he's such a nice guy. So he maybe, leaves a little bit faster than he arrived. But it's been a couple hours and you haven't heard anything back from Marcus yet.
And that's fine. As long as it got out to him, that was my concern.
Mhm.
Now I have a date to dance with a couple of Johnnies.
All right, so yeah. So you're standing at the corner, more or less. You're not really out in the middle of the street. That would be weird. Standing at the corner, the bars, you hear the thumping. It sounds like a typical weekend in Night City.
So, Magic, I think it's a good idea to continue with the plan. See if we can get Kraken close enough to one of their data ports to get in. Because Kraken, we need the information of who they're dealing with at the top.
Yeah.
And if it's anywhere, it's going to be on their systems.
Mhm. So, third time is the charm? Should I try another one?
Not yet. Let's see if Exit and I can get
Okay.
someone to talk to us.
Oh, maybe I could get in the system through your agent. Maybe you could sweet talk some idiot in getting you into the system or something like that.
Something, maybe.
Maybe. We'll go with maybe.
I'll see what we can do.
Yeah, if you need help, just shout.
Okay.
Just in case, like, because you said you didn't remember, right? Bison, what Exit and Magic were wearing.
Yes. Magic is the spitting image of Alteria Cunningham, known more famously as Alt. She was, to the public, Johnny Silverhand's girlfriend. She was tragically killed under mysterious circumstances, and is rumored. And like, this is kind of like one of those wild, are you bullshitting me
Also,
rumors that she.
lingerie model.
Kraken, let me finish.
Sorry.
She is primarily known as being Johnny Silverhand's girlfriend. Models are a dime a dozen. And but there are rumors amongst net runners, and this is like the kind of like weird ghosty type rumors that you hear, that she's like a goddess on the internet, and people will not elaborate any further than that. It's still kind of like a big, Johnny Silverhand's walking around in the hot zone, weird stuff like that. Morgan Blackhand didn't die when he was after fighting Atom Smasher on the roof of Arasaka Tower. One of those
Death is a
wild
super
rumors
cool guy.
Yeah.
One of those wild rumors.
Yeah, it's just one of those weird but urban legends. Thank you. So, and I believe Exit was dressed either similarly or yeah.
Yeah, Exit is in a similar getup.
Yeah. It doesn't, like, the bouncer just kind of looks at you, does a double take at Magic, and opens the door, and he's like, "Ladies?"
Thank you.
Yeah, Magic will just kind of smile and head in.
Okay, let's do the big reveal. Feel it. Wow. Get the rest of this. Still fighting with the new overlay. Roll 20. I don't like it. Anyways. The bar is dirty but serviceable. Despite being larger than Broken Bones, it feels smaller. Like the roof isn't as high, and the tables are taking up too much space, kind of feeling. Vending machines sit on the north wall, and 3 more behind the bar. Rotten Johnnies, both the regular kind and what look like carbons, fill the joint along with a few wannabes. Magic when you enter the room, everything stops. The two dudes playing pool, like, full on scratch the felt with the pool cue, and the guy almost falls out of his shot. The bartender is like drops a glass. Like if the music could have skipped, it would have.
I.e., record scratch the effect,
Yeah, that's the
but the
only thing that's
visual
missing
effect.
from this.
Magic just as confidently as she can strides over to the bar and orders a whiskey.
Okay.
Exit's walking next to her, kind of making sure she stays aware of the surroundings.
Give me an awareness perception check, please.
Both of us are
Just exit. You might as well be invisible. All eyes are on Magic. From wait, I accidentally moved my, where am I on here? Yeah. Magic, you look more legitimate than some of the fake alts actually in the gang at the bar. Like, we're gonna call them faults because I think it's funny. Yeah, like you get like the catty bitch comments, like Exit hears all of them. You know, where did she get that? That's not vintage. I can't believe she came in here. Is that her hair color? How did she know what shade to get? That's like perfect. Like just all sorts of just catty bitch comments as they sort of like start to crowd together into one corner.
You know, pointing out your faults.
Yeah, pointing out your faults. The reactions from the men are range from, you know, damn, that's good to damn. Like you get to the bar and there's already a glass waiting for you. Alt was known more for her bubbly choice of bubbly drinks, but that was kind of like the norm for models at the time. He hands you a whiskey neat.
And she will wait for whoever, for hopefully one of the I can't remember what they're called, the higher ups,
the carbons
to approach her.
Exit at this point is kind of just acting guard in case, like, kind of just holding up, making sure she's staying aware and prepared for if anything like anything goes south.
Yeah, you see, well, the bartender is a carbon, and he hands you the drink, and when he does, he's like, "That's real good. Where'd you get the jacket from?"
Made it myself. You like it?
Nova. What's your name?
Call me Eve.
All right, Eve. And you hear more comments from the faults in the corner. She's not even pretending. I haven't seen you around here before. And I know everybody that comes in here.
I'm relatively new. But as you can tell, Johnny Silverhands was truly my favorite.
Of course he was. Is. He doesn't say, of course he was. He says, of course he is.
Is?
You're new. You'll find out. Trust me, you're in for a treat.
Sounds good.
So heading back outside, I've noticed that the boys have been making some movements around. Shane, it looks like the dumpsters have caught your attention.
Actually, it's what's behind the dumpsters that have my attention.
What's behind the dumpsters is
Alley or a
an
loading dock?
alleyway. Yes, it's an alleyway. Just your basic, it's literally just wide enough to drive Sheila through if you folded the mirrors in. It's filled with your typical behind the bar garbage. There's supposed to be a door here. Forgot that one too. Hold on. Freehand. Door. Wow, that's awful.
Just an outline of
Looked
the
way better the
body.
first time. That's a door.
I was wondering why you were
beyond-
drawing the letter U.
Yeah, it would have looked better if I actually used the line tool, you know.
Yeah, you know, who cares?
Just beyond, you can see a courtyard. It looks like to a drive-up motel. There's some cars, you know, loud music coming from one of the rooms. It sounds like the same of what's playing in the bar, but like a track behind. So as they're finishing chipping in, you're hearing it from the one radio. The dumpsters are surprisingly light. You could move them out of the way if you want.
Yeah, let's definitely move those to either side just in case.
Would you like a hand?
Keep an eye on that door guard.
What's
Just
the matter?
checking things out. I'm just checking things out. See if we need to park at the exit. So yeah, I'll take a few moments, move them to either side. Give it plenty of clearance.
Yeah, the only thing that really catches your eye is you do see a cat sitting right by the door. You know, cats aren't super common in Night City. You haven't seen one in years.
Is it a synthopet?
Looks like an orange tabby.
No, our Kraken's hallucination's coming to life.
What hallucinations?
Does the cat look familiar?
Are you with them?
Yes, I
standing
cannot.
Kraken?
I tried to drag the token outside but don't work.
Yeah.
Kraken is just looking at all the eyeballs and just following them.
Give me a awareness perception check, Kraken.
I thought it would be resistant to
See if that
drugs.
cat's real or not.
Okay. Awareness perception. One moment, please. Doing that. Perception.
18. The cat is real.
This cat is real.
Yeah.
And
as you two both see, you know, the cat that's standing there. Just
And it's not mad at me, I think.
it doesn't appear to be. It appears to just be catting.
Kitty, could you help me talk to another cat?
It runs off.
Whisper to it. Oh. I think it was a spy.
Okay.
Corporate one.
You guys are a little bit closer to the building now. Give me another ID check for interface there,
Okay.
Kraken.
That's
Okay.
kind of what I was looking for.
Gonna try. Lucky number 4. I'm sorry. I lost my character sheet.
Are they letting their Wi-Fi leak through their walls?
Yep. control interface, and then I have to 8+1 where it's here. Okay.
You again, you don't get the you don't get the
club, but something
open
else.
you don't get like the what I guess what you'd call the airdrop server or whatever.
Yeah.
But you do notice a node in here. If you were to get into there to that location or within 3 squares of it inside the building, you think you'd be able to
Inside the building.
yeah, at least access it.
Okay, good. I walk in the alley and look for some tool in my tool bag to like do a small hole in the wall, like the one with the crank to
Oh, just a little.
yeah, to get the airwaves.
Okay. I'm going to need a. We'll go with technique, basic tech, and then
Okay.
I'm going to need a body stealth.
Okay, so first stealth.
Because I think that's hilarious.
Yes.
So the first is to see if you can do it.
Okay.
Second, to see if you can actually
Do it
Okay.
quietly.
So basic tech, and it would be +1 from the back. I think, but it counts. It's
That
already.
that's invent.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank God.
I got basic tech switched right here. It should roll
Yeah, in the
basic
technique tab.
tech. I got it in tab. It should roll basic tech.
21. All right. So you can do it. Now I need that stealth roll to see if you can do it quietly.
Okay.
21. You
Finally, some
are
good rolls.
very quiet. You watch Shane and Red Death watch Kraken go through like a surprisingly large number of hand drills. You're not sure where he keeps all of them. But until he finds the right one, and he doesn't go through the brick because that would be stupid. So what he does is he looks for a weak spot in the mortar. Yeah, the mortar. Looks for like a part that's been kind of chipped out, and he sort of goes in through there.
Listens to it, watches it, then slowly cranks it.
When you put your ear to the hole, give me a awareness perception check.
Okay. One moment, please. Okay. Awareness perception check.
I'm gonna have to roll perception check for him. Okay, he did not notice.
Oh, thank the dice gods.
You had to try and beat a 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Unless he rolled 2 10s.
Mm-hmm.
It
Or
could have
1 10
happened.
and
Don't
1
jinx it.
7.
Yeah.
I'm saying what he would have had to have done.
Yeah.
I believe the jinx window has passed.
Yeah, and now that Kraken has eyes, he would try to use his freshly cloned eyes to look at the hole that he made.
Yeah. What you see is the manager's office.
Oh.
There is a guy sitting on at a desk. He's got his feet propped up. He's looks like he's watching something on his agent. Appears to
And
be
he
bored.
doesn't look like Rotten Johnny.
No,
That's strange.
because I didn't make him one.
Yeah,
Um,
no, but Kraken would. Like, I think we are connected like agents, or we have the wireless magics in our ears, so he
we
would
could always
tell
text
them. Oh, or
Yeah.
just
because
text
they're in
using
a
the goggles.
like full on disclosure. They're in a club. If you call them, they may not hear you.
Exit will hear.
Exit will. Yeah, that's true. Exit has the built-in
The internal agent.
the
Just be
phone.
like,
But there is somebody in the office who looks like a serious wire, not the guys.
Yeah, the guy looks pretty hard.
Stupid guys here.
He looks like a tough fucking dude.
Yeah.
There's a shotgun propped against the side of the desk. And he's just sitting there chilling, looking at stuff on his agent.
Yeah.
All right. Back to Magic and Exit. So in the past couple of minutes, you've been hit on 3 times to varying degrees of patheticness. One of them, like, props to the Carbon who managed to figure out what Alt or what Johnny said to Alt the very first time they met. Like that was very impressive. But he had to start over. And he stammered the last little bit because, Alt Cunningham's standing right there. What do you do with that?
Exit silently laughs. Just like slightly covering her mouth.
Then you get a
Mo-
message from Kraken explaining that there is a big, tough-looking guy in the room behind the bar.
He kind of just responds, "All right. Thanks."
And Magic can't look at it. She has to keep this air of like mystery about her.
Don't worry about it. Exit's your bodyguard.
Yeah.
It appears as though she's just there to like hang out, but she's your bodyguard. Always vigilant.
So yeah. What am I gonna call this roll? Because I didn't write half of it down because naps happened.
Naps are valid.
Naps are very important.
They're fantastic.
I
mean, otherwise, without naps, we have spans, which is the opposite of naps. Does that make any sense? No.
It does in a strange way.
It goes over spans of time without naps.
Without naps
I'm not
within those spans
I'm
of
not gonna raw
time.
dog 24 hours of life without taking a break in between. Come on.
Definitely.
All right. So I'm just gonna note with a little bit of entertainment that Team Backdoor is currently Team Full Frontal, and Team Full Frontal is currently in the backdoor. Just pointing out.
Well,
Hey, one of Team Full Frontal is technically waiting by the other door to just watch the bouncer.
Yeah.
And one of Team Full Frontal is being full frontal. For real.
That's true.
And it was covert.
And one team of Backdoor literally entered a spot to make an extra backdoor.
Yes. A small one for now.
No, it's front door and back door. Deal with it.
But the team kind of mixed together.
Yeah. It's like the one person who knows the tactical terms and everyone else is just calling them, shooty bangs. And, all right. The thing that I was
I'm just imagining very terribly. Sorry, it's just look out! He's got a Rudy Shooty point and shooty.
Dead Space, the secret weapon. Isaac Clarke's finger gun. Bang.
Oh, I was
bang.
thinking.
Pew, pew.
Oh God, what was the game that we played? That I think I'm certain Kevin ran it.
Yeah. Johnny
But it was-
uses magic
that
finger guns
that was
in the other.
that was
all
Corsair-
gun sounds were pews. It
yeah,
was
that was
Corsair. I
Corsairs of the
thought so.
Cosmos.
Yeah.
With oh crap, what was that system?
We are getting very
Scum and Villainy.
sidetracked over here.
Scum and Villainy.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Du-du-du-du.
If you like sci-fi and you like memes, play Scum and Villainy. You'll love it. Endorsement over. Give me a conversation check, please, Magic. It's in social.
Oh no. 28.
28 versus 9. Yeah. For a guy who looks like a pretty hard looking dude, you know, he's Johnny in his late samurai years. He definitely took the extra time to get an era figured out. He talks and talks and talks. He tells you that they didn't attack the nomads, that somebody else did it and got the guns for them. He tells you that the money that they've been stealing from the Tiger Claws, because from what you understand, like a lot of this is just smash and grabs. They're using superior firepower like assault rifles, heavy SMGs, grenades to take cash. They're not shaking down businesses. They're not attacking cops, which is extremely weird. But it seems all they're after is money.
No attacking corporations, no attacking cops.
No, they're not attacking. They're attacking every corporation they can find. They've been hitting up Giraffa reclamation efforts. They've been attacking anything with an Arasaka logo on it. They got into a rolling gunfight on the highway 3 days ago with a Militech convoy that net them a rocket launcher. You know, like this guy is spilling his guts trying to impress you.
Magic is just taking in as much information.
Just yeah.
Exit isn't obviously looking at him, but she's absorbing the information as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine it's a lot of. Oh, really? Tell me more.
Yeah. There's a little bit of that.
Exit, give me a grease roll. Your roll ability. Whoever is supplying them is frigging amazing. Like, you've never heard about this guy in the white suit. You know, fixers have a look. Even ones that work for corps to do shady deals, they all have this kind of style. You know, Militech ones always look like 20th century feds. It's weird. You know, if Savoy's trying to do a gun deal, then whoever they're doing it through is going to have something to do with the North Docks. The man in the white coat. You've never heard of this guy, but whoever he is, he's expensive and he's very connected. And it sounds like they owe this guy a lot of money.
She's gonna note this information to maybe see if she can get some information from Bones.
Okay.
Maybe he knows of this person.
Always Richard Connect. Yeah, because it's Night City. You know, those stains do not come out.
Why do you think Red Death wears red?
You don't even know where those stains
It's
are
like
from.
fixers have a usual look. The fixer working for another fixer is just like she looks she's just in like tactical, usually. Tactical and leather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when Kraken heard white
Like
soup, he was
she's-
like, "This guy is an asshole."
She's like
Exit looks
combat
like,
boots and leather girl.
I was gonna say, the Skull Boys wear a more generic version of what Exit has. Like that's kind of like the look. It's similar but apart. But yeah, like um Exit and Magic both give me a let's go with street smarts or streetwise.
Where is that
21.
again?
Streetwise is social. I
Oh, I
think.
was right there.
Am I done?
14.
14? Okay. Exit, you can tell that the Carbons are waiting for something. Like out of everybody in the room, the regular Rotten Johnnies are all, having a good time, chatting with people, playing pool, they're the ones all goofing around. But the Carbons all appear to be waiting for something. After a while, one of them comes up to, this is a stage here. And it's excuse me. It's got like a little TV over here. These are like a sort of a stand and then a microphone. One of the Carbons comes up to the mic and he starts just sort of like, it's almost like the lodge meeting is now in session kind of thing. It starts off, just boring stuff, thanks for coming, this is a really big day for us, new members, friendly faces, a shout out to Magic, there's a little spotlight at her on the bar to her on the bar and some cheers and whistles. He asks you if you're bio sculpted.
Hmm?
He asks
As
Magic.
Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not gonna lie. She just says the only thing that I fake is my skin. Since she knows biosculpt is the face.
Biosculpting is, yeah, generally the face. Some of the more extreme versions would be like the bozos make their feet fit the shoes. We're not going to get into that more than that. There's a reason why bozos are not in my game. It's because they're creepy as fuck. Exotics are also the result of biosculpting. It's pretty much anybody trying to, well, it's natural plastic surgery is the best way to put it. Plastic
Yeah, she
surgery,
doesn't-
they shave parts off the skin or whatever. With biosculpting, they literally tell your body this is the way your jaw is now.
Yeah, she's never done anything like that. So
Yeah.
The
Yeah, there's
Kennedys is another fun example.
Yeah, Red has no idea if that's happened to him.
Yeah, you get some
Sarah, get out of
approving
chat.
cheers. Sorry.
yeah, I have to. Back Kyle killed me. He made
Down
a
here, the
horror
bozos
reference.
upload too. Yeah, just watch out for the one that has a grenade for a nose. Just don't punch him in the face. He's actually not a bozo. He hates bozos.
It's so hard to fight him. Sorry.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it's like I just wanted to let you guys know that we lost some friends today. There was an attack. You guys have all heard about it. I want you to let you know that whoever did it, we're gonna find them. We're going to make them pay. More importantly, the reason we're having this meeting today is this, and he points to the screen. When the screen comes up, you know, it's not just that screen, it's all the screens. You know, the show turns off, you know, whatever. All the TV screens, you see Johnny Silverhand, of course, but it's a picture perfect replica in mirror chrome, which is, you know, really shiny metal. Behind him, sorry?
Lizzy Wizzy?
Yeah. In general, yeah. Just mirror chrome is just, it's so polished you can see your face in it. Behind him is the backdrop of Arasaka Tower Plaza. It looks like immediately after the nuke. Fires, rubble, a sickly glow. He's leaning his left foot on a warped metal chair, the burning corpse of an Arasaka security officer sitting limply. My name is Robert John Linder. 22 years ago, in this very place, I went on a mission to wake Night City the fuck up, to throw off the shackles the corpse have drowned them in. I sent a message this city ignored. Corporate faces hailed as heroes, people licking their feet as soon as the smoke clears. I did not come back from the dead to let my legacy mean fucking nothing. I'm going to send them another message, and you're going to help me send it. Don't fuck with Johnny Silverhand. The bar erupts in cheers. Just everyone's just like super excited. They're now talking all over each other, just like things they're gonna do, people they're gonna hurt. You know, one of them's talking about attacking the construction site of the mega building that's going up near your guys' place. Other ones are talking about, you know, we're gonna find Johnny. We're gonna find him in the hot zone. We're gonna go with him. We're gonna find it. And it's just the three of you outside hear the cheers. You don't catch the message, but you definitely hear
That's
it.
good.
Everything get quiet, and then everything gets really loud, like, you know, game 7 and they score the winning goal kind of thing.
That's good because Kraken wouldn't control himself if he knew.
One thinks Red Death is the loose cannon.
Yeah.
Red Death's the loose cannon for violent things. Kraken's the loose cannon for political things.
Yeah, as it should be, especially for Johnny Silverhand things.
Okay, Shane, I saw that you moved. I wasn't paying attention before. I'll give you a better look of the motel. Polygon. Wow. Said you. I'm okay. All right. There you go. It's your basic sort of drive-through motel. Drive-in. The
Can I give
main
one sleep to
office-
go? Extra snooze on the side?
Yeah. And just puts it in cruise control and just sort of do
With
a
extra sleep.
lazy circuit around the hotel.
The image came in my brain.
Yeah, these cars are all just sort of parked haphazardly, just wherever they were comfy with putting it. The room that's playing the radio is right here. The door's slightly cracked open. You don't see anybody inside.
That's where I'm getting that kind of echo from. What was in there is coming out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, so you see it's a pretty bare bones room. Self parking cars. No, it's just all sleeps to go come with free bed bugs. Yeah, that's travel protein for nomads. Wow. Anyway,
What are we looking at for the vehicles?
sorry.
What kind of vehicles are we looking at?
Turn of the millennium beaters. You know, you think the newest car that's sitting there is a 2028. Just in various states of almost repair. The hotel itself, it's weird. It looks abandoned almost.
Where are you coming from, Steve?
Gotta love that keyword. Almost. I'm not muted.
Oh,
Not. I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled because I've got a gut feeling that Steve's going to come here next.
Give me a perception check. That's an awareness. I've seen pictures of the Clown Motel. That thing's terrifying. Just from what you can gather, it looks like everybody took off to the meeting. And in this room here, it's literally a cot, a glorified footlocker with like some CDs in it and a pair of socks, you know, just crap. This is obviously for the lowest ranking Rotten Johnny in the crew. He gets the closet.
Yeah. If they're all in the meeting and there's no windows on this building. Hey, Kraken, how's your drilling coming?
I would say, yeah, at this point that the drill would have just come through. You know, giving time.
It's all good. Stage whisper. It's all good. The drill has come in
All right,
and made a hole.
I'm gonna go give these Johnnies a little valet service.
Okay. Let me just quickly throw up the techniques here. We will start with there's really no pickpocket. There's got to be pickpocket. Pick lock.
Yeah,
Pick
it's,
lock.
yep.
That's the one I'm looking for. $17. These are your basic, you know, factory locks. I mean, you learned how to pick these cars when you were a kid. It's like 4 Corollas sitting there. Bam, 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 bam.
My lockpick has always just been a rock.
Bob the lockpick. And then I guess it would be land vehicle tech to hotwire the cars if that's what you're doing.
Oh yeah, we're taking them down the street. I know where that's supposed to be.
Also in technique, sorry.
Technique.
Oh, okay, land vehicle tech.
Yeah. And eat your moto for that, 17. Yeah, it takes you about the time for the speech to finish hot wiring all 4 cars. It's real easy when they're all the same model. Or all the same make. Manufacturer, that's the word I'm looking for. Hello, cat.
And we're not going to take them. We're not going to take them out this way. We're going to take them down the alley.
Mhm.
And then down the street to where Sheila's parked.
Okay. Give me a. Sorry.
Just line them up in a row.
Give me a we'll give that a driving check just because it's a tight fit.
I would control.
Oh, easy. I honestly shouldn't even have bothered. You're a friggin' nomad. So yeah, over the you see Shane drive by with a car, walk back, drive by with another car, walk back. In my head, his smile gets more and more mischievous as it goes because nobody's stopping you. There's nobody here to stop you that you can see.
Red is just unloading and is essentially just lining up his bullets, and loading everything properly, and making sure everything's nice and orderly.
With
while
every car
waiting.
with every car that passes, Kraken see more cats on the cars.
Yeah.
And the
The
cats.
first time you see the first car has a cattail. Okay, just a cattail sticking out of the trunk, regular size.
Does it end with a "My Neighbor Totoro"?
Yeah.
Mm.
The second vehicle has one of those. In real life, it's one of those Garfield sticker toys or things that go up against the window.
Option cup toy.
Yeah. To Kraken, it's a cat
Yeah.
pressed up against the window.
Hmm.
The third one, you see a cat person in the back seat, like scratching the passenger seat.
Yeah.
And the fourth one, it's the cat, it's Cheshire driving. And he just stares at you. Like he keeps driving, the head keeps turning,
Yeah.
and then keeps turning, and then it's looking
And
at
then
you.
owl.
Yeah, like an owl. And Shane, as you drive by, you know how your smile got a little bit more mischievous every time you walked back? Every time you drove by Kraken, he got more and more scared. Like he physically recoiled the last time, and you're not sure why.
Kraken has red skin, but somehow with the last car he looked kind of pink
Yeah,
all of a sudden.
more progressively more and more salmon colored.
Yeah.
You know, there's a color named after you. Really? Is it blue and glittery like my outsides?
I just got that. Okay. Back to inside. It's still pretty wild in there. People are, congratulating themselves. I would say about half of the Rotten Johnnies and 2 of the Carbons have left to do various things. Sorry, I'm watching Pike. Can't help it. It's adorable. It's very distracting. Adorable cat.
You
Hello.
want me to move her?
No, it's okay. It was just really funny watching her stare out your energy drink. Okay, I'm easily distracted. I didn't take my pills today, can you tell? So exit. You're recording this. You had plenty of opportunity. I mean, actually.
I'd say she started recording once the dude bro started spilling information to Magic.
Okay. And when did you stop recording?
After the chaos of like people yelling what they were planning to do.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't see anything. So yeah, as things are going, Magic, the bartender asks you out again. Says, you want to go for a ride?
Player knows, Magic does not. And he's like, is it obvious if he's the top of the food chain here to me?
From what you can tell, yeah, he seems to be. He's the only one trusted with the drinks.
Okay. Then Magic will just kind of look at him. When do you get off?
You can get off anytime you want, young lady.
Kind of. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Looks to exit it, just says, "Don't wait up for me, okay?"
All right, if you say so.
I just got the message, and Magic's like, I'm hoping that the guys are outside to save me right now. Ah,
It's like, don't wait up for me, okay? Text message. Wait up for me, okay?
help me! Help!
Can I roll human perception to try to sense that so I can make sure that someone is
Yeah.
outside?
Roll me human perception.
With advantage.
God fucking damn it.
Actually, 16 is pretty good, especially considering it's somebody you know. What did I tell you? A honey trap, yes. Yeah, her she says yes. Her body is saying, please no.
She's gonna send communication to Red or Lance, sorry, and be like, make sure you're outside when we leave.
Just there's no. You just watch Red like grab his gun, like fix on a muzzle brake,
A loudener.
a loudener. He doesn't have a silencer. I didn't ask for one.
Seeing that Kraken would
It looks like a
shoot
kazoo mixed with a
Yeah.
trumpet.
with
The loudener.
this,
Every time he shoots.
and Kraken would send, seeing that Red Dead is taking the Loudener on, he would send him a message. Please try to take this one alive. We can give him to the Tiger Claws for vengeance or something.
Red, you can see Red look at you and just like sigh in such a way that you can't see him actually. You can't see or hear any of it because
Yeah.
you're too far away. You
The
just
body
like see him
language is
just,
like,
But
aw.
he knows.
I was about
and
to
he
be
just
like,
takes off the loudener.
I was gonna say they wanted them dealt with, not brought to them, but I'm not here, so.
Red instead pulls out a sword and goes, "Okay, this will be just tendons."
Okay.
Does he ever need to walk again? Yeah, who's to say?
Also, in like responding to Magic, she says, like, she goes, all right, if you say so. And she kind of gives a nod and looks at her like, I've got your back.
All right.
Cue extreme violence.
Exit has her gun hidden, by the way.
Yeah. This wasn't a bar where they performed cavity searches or anything like that. Most of the Rotten Johnnies are open carried, and in most parts of Night City, open carry is totally fine. It's not like you've ever seen a gun license in the past 30 years. It's like getting a driver's license. Congratulations, you're old enough.
Exit has it concealed because she's working espionage right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to play the part, right?
How did you hide that weapon? I did multiple cavity searches. It was in my pocket.
Pocket labeled gun.
That sounds very much like Rotten Johnny's.
Yeah.
It's just
It's like
it's there, it's visible. They go, like I did several cavity searches and just you didn't do any other searches.
She has it in her thigh holster.
Mhm.
Her thigh holster is covered.
Yeah. All right. So as Magic and Johnny make their
But
way
which
out,
door are they going through? And
they're going to go
is
through the
this
front. They're going to take the
okay?
front. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Red's going to gleam a flash of silver, just like poke the sword tip so that you can just see it catch the light
Yeah.
out from the corner.
Yeah.
To kind of
Magic.
like get this way.
Magic is stuck going with him towards the other way.
Yep. Let me turn-
Exit's kind of watching from where she is to make because she doesn't want to follow right after.
Mhm.
Because that would look
Most
Let-
of
let-
the Rotten Johnnies are actually not heading back to the motel. It appears that they have other plans and are heading this way, sort of away from the bar and down the street, kind of where Kraken's token is right now, but notably not towards Sheila.
But since they are out of the bar
Mhm.
and out of the, could he try again to the last time? If it
Okay.
doesn't work, he takes out the gun.
All right, you're gonna try and access the network again.
Yeah, I just want to plant the manifesto in them too,
Okay.
because all
Um,
night he was, I'm gonna break their spirits and they're gonna be free.
All right,
And
give
it
me.
just doesn't work for him.
All right, so you're gonna have to try and crack in first. I didn't even do that on purpose.
I was about to make a pun too. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Exit is going to try to discreetly exit out the back door.
Okay.
Just to cover all.
Yeah.
Because he
Sort of
wanted
head the way of Red?
everybody
Mhm.
there to get the message.
All
Red
right.
also hasn't been spotted by the bouncer yet. Has he?
Yeah, no, the bouncer, it's very clear that he's hustle. If it's not directly involved with the bar, it's not his problem.
Okay, he's just gonna stand. He's just
He's
gonna kind of start walking out when
literally
just
just watching. He's watching your body language for the most part. Make sure you're not going to try and do something to the bar.
Oh, I'm not going in the bar. I'm just gonna start walking so that I can come out about the same time
Yeah.
and just
It
follow
didn't
behind a
suit
little
me.
bit.
Okay, give me a tactics roll.
Ah, that's in
Try and
education.
Yes, education tactics.
Exit's leaving,
20.
trying to leave out the back door to monitor from the other side, but
Okay.
very discreetly.
All right. So from exit, I will need a stealth roll.
Is that in body?
Yes. Body stealth.
Oh yeah.
And then the bouncer. Actually, no, the bouncer doesn't matter. Carbon. You're distracting, Magic. Like you are really, really good at being distracting today. He straight up does not see Red Death at all. Like the way you guys walk out the door, where Magic's positioned, the body of the bouncer, everything. He just does not get a chance. The bouncer gives Red Death a look, like he watches you walk past. And it's a very, very obvious, like, if you get within my personal space, I'm going to show you what my personal space is like.
Yeah, Red Death hands him like $10 and just a small nod.
I don't know. He's like, I don't usually get a tip. This is awesome.
Because it's not happening inside the bar, and he's going, I'm not doing anything here. Just
Yeah, it's not
keep it to
happening
yourself.
inside the bar. You're not trying to get into the bar
No.
at all.
Yeah. I'm just making it very clear. I don't care about what you're doing right now. I have other things.
Yeah. Biz is biz.
And how far into my valet services is this happening?
This is as you're just coming back from the fourth car.
Okay.
Exit as you're leaving.
Is the office door closed?
The office door is closed.
Cool.
This guy comes up to you, a road ganger. He doesn't look like a Rotten Johnny, but he's wearing a samurai shirt and he's at a Rotten Johnny bar. So you kind of, one assumes. And he's like, "Hey, I saw you from the bar and you're super hot and shit. You wanna go grab some drinks? Where are you going?"
I just have some stuff to attend to at home.
That sounds boring, Joom. It's Saturday night. Come on, let's party.
Maybe another Saturday.
Give me a social, what am I going to call that? I don't know if I want to call it. There is no deception. Okay.
Persuasion would probably be the next closest thing.
Yeah, persuasion. Okay.
So you want persuasion?
Yes. Sorry, I was also responding to chat. Or not chat, but
16.
You broke his heart. He seems not like broke his heart, but you can see him visibly deflate. He's like, "Oh man. Well, can I at least give you my number?"
Sure, why not?
He hands you a little card. It's not like he has business cards, but it's common practice in Night City to hand out cards with numbers because handing someone your agent is like handing someone your wallet. And so yeah, he hands you his card. His name is Todd.
Okay, she was gonna ask for his name, but it's in the card.
Yeah. And yeah, he's just like, "Yo, I'll see you later, eh?"
Yeah, I'll see you later, Todd.
Cool. Leaves with a little bit more spring in his step, thinking maybe he has a chance. Stalker vibes. No, just a dude who got shot down at the bar.
I don't know if he's talking about the guy at the bar.
We already know Lance is a stalker, so
I mean, he prefers the term prowler. It sounds more deadly. But yeah, his job entails some stalking.
Okay. All right. So you guys round the corner. Say you're about, put the Johnny there. Actually, yeah, nobody here. Shane, are you where you're standing?
yep, I'm leaning again. I'm thinking those are concrete barricades.
Yeah, they're like meridian slabs.
That's what I kind of figured. I'm leaning against it. And I've got a studded baseball bat I've pulled out from my coat and just tapping it against my feet.
Wait, where's my car? Did you steal my fucking car?
I
How,
relocated it.
how stealthy do I need to be to slowly and very quickly shove a sword into his lower spine?
Give me a stealth check. We will take.
Or, I mean, to quickly. I said slowly. I didn't mean slowly.
To slowly,
23.
quickly stab him in.
Yeah, just to slowly push something through.
Dude. I'm not even gonna make you roll to hit. But actually I'm going to make magic roll perception.
$34.
Okay, yeah. You totally see Red Death. Like you knew where he was going to place it before Red Death was really certain where he was going to place it. And
Do I go before L3 or L4?
Yeah, you're like making the decision. It's
Decisions.
like, so you actually move out of the way a little bit, so you don't get any of this guy's blood on you.
Yeah, gotta keep this costume.
Yeah, got to
Looking
keep
good.
that costume. He
a rental.
does scream though.
Some of its exits, I think.
Oh, how he's starting? Is he starting to scream, or is he screaming full on right now?
You just stabbed him in the back, dude.
Yeah. Can I quickly? I'm asking how fast can I put him out? My robotic hand over his mouth.
Oh, let me just check the skills here because I want to make this a skill roll. Sorry, it's more fun this way.
Oh, of course.
Oh gosh, what am I going to call this? Give me a brawling roll.
Okay. I don't know how my brawling is going to turn out. 23.
Okay, and I had the one I was going to use. Where'd it go?
Contortionist.
That's exactly the one I was going to pick. 23. -2.
No, it's just 2.
yeah,
I wish
just
it was
two,
-2.
sorry.
That would
-2 would be
even
funnier.
better.
Yeah, he gets like he just gets the start of it. Shane, you watch this guy get shanked. Long sword through the back,
It's sticking out of him.
sticking
the
out
front.
of him. It's full on. Do you do the coup de grace or
Isn't that exciting?
Are these dumpsters?
uh
No, they're
where,
Meridian.
sorry? These here?
Yeah.
Those are concrete barriers.
Okay,
you-
she's just gonna hop over it.
Yeah. I may be reusing this map. I really like it.
It
So
is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
do not be surprised if you come back here with guns later. Yeah, so this guy's bleeding out pretty badly.
Damn Lance.
If
What was your plan? I was essentially told, go after magic. I went after magic. And I dealt with this guy. I fail to see the problem.
for those of you with first aid or paramedic, this guy's gonna die.
Yeah, I've got first aid.
Yeah, so
paramedic.
do
Okay.
I. I'm fully aware. I did not. I stabbed him a little too well.
Yeah, you stabbed him real good.
Well, I have paramedic and first aid.
Yeah,
But
give him
paramedic's a bit better.
paramedic roll. He's gonna need a little bit more than just a band-aid. 18. That's good
Magic.
enough.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
Magic's just
also
like, I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
This isn't helping, but yeah.
Yeah, Red Death, you notice that there's more than one vertebrae on the end of your sword. That's about all you get out of your first aid. You're
Damn it, I
counting vertebrae.
missed.
And you're like, that's you got the L3 and the L4.
Oh,
Can I?
It's like hitting the split.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
fractured my L1 to 3, like 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt that a little.
Yeah.
Can
but-
magic use her perception to just make sure that no one else is coming this way?
Yes, give me that, please.
I make sure to do it behind the corner.
22.
22. You don't see anybody coming. You do notice that you rolled well enough that you notice that the bodyguard has, the bouncer. Sorry, I keep saying bodyguard because that's the name of the character, animal bodyguard. He's got headphones in. He didn't hear anything. There are people walking by, but you know, when something happens in an alley and you're not directly involved in Night City, it's best to just keep walking by. Yeah. So yeah, Exit manages to stop the worst of the bleeding. He's going to need a doctor if he's going to, you know, thrive in life.
I'm sending him to Tiger Claws. I don't think he's gonna thrive ever.
You're giving him up to the Yakuza.
I
can
already crippled
bring
this
him if
guy
you
for
want.
you. You have some fun with his fingers.
I can bring him.
Cars parked down the street. Don't get blood in Sheila. And
Don't
it's
you
real.
worry about it.
You do a little digging in the dumpsters. You manage to find a sheet of cloth that's been pre-blooded, so no worries about stains.
Yeah, I mean,
He's-
stains, that's what we should worry about, not blood-to-blood infections.
We
He's
can't
gonna like
glance.
use the
Oh, I was saying
sheet
that out of character. I'm sorry.
and for the best chance at not getting blood on Sheila, she's gonna use her jacket underneath the sheet, like the inside of her jacket, in case the blood does seep through. It won't be on the front.
Take his car. It's already hot wired.
Huh?
His car is already hot wired. Take it.
It's the green one.
All right.
Too bad I don't actually have any trucks in my cyberpunk car asset pack. That would have been pretty cool to pick one up for Sheila.
I'll find you one.
She's
I love that
gonna,
being
like-
said with the confidence of, you don't have that? I'll get you one. Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out,
Apologize
am I
a lot
strong
today.
enough to move this man along?
Well, between you, the cyborg, the nomad, and well, I guess magic can't really help. Don't want to get blood on the costume.
If Eve has to come back, like this
The
costume
talent-
is staying.
The talent is not responsible for the heavy lifting. That's the producer's job.
Yeah, and the
I just
producer
did a side quest in
skewered
Yakuza
that
that was
guy.
exactly that.
I picture Exit maneuvering well enough to not get blood on her clothes.
I think you can, I'm just using this analogy, leave it to the producer, and the director can just let the producer carry the body.
Yeah.
He's not that heavy.
Well,
like I
All
said,
right.
between
Like,
a cyborg, a nomad, and a kraken, it's not too hard to move one body,
hopefully,
especially if you've got a
Kraken remembered. Hopefully, Kraken got into their server and remembered to download the information we need.
Yeah, we'll figure that out after.
That was directed at Lance.
Yeah.
Exit's gonna, once the body's in the car,
Mm.
should be like
Do you put him in the trunk or the back seat?
the trunk. Obviously.
Well,
it's just tradition.
I was going to say, is it the French Canadian special or is it Weekend at Bernie's?
Nah, she puts it in the trunk.
Is it in front seat or back seat?
Well-
Yeah, front seat, back seat, or back seat.
It's backseat and a gag.
The woman
I don't
of
want him
Team
screaming.
Front, full frontal, is putting a man in the trunk and is going to take the body to Viper.
Oh, and Exit.
What's up?
When you're done, take the car to the Kincaids. They'll know what to do with it.
Okay.
There's a garage in town that's associated with the Kincaids that does choppy stuff.
That's good. I was just going to set it on fire and push it into the river.
You're not going
That
to.
would be a waste.
Yeah, Shane's like, you were not wasting a perfectly good alternator just to throw it in the bay.
We can take the alternator out first. I'm kidding. No, you're
It's like,
right. I'm
actually,
not
no,
going to
you
argue with you.
Before heading to Viper, she's going to contact Roach, formerly known as Toast, and let him know and just say, I have a gift for Viper.
Red will actually ride with you for
Okay.
this.
The message you get back, like when you send something through through an agent, it's got like a little icon badge, kind of like a profile picture. Everybody's just is different. Mr. Bones is obviously his face. What you get from formerly known as Toast is a little cartoon bug. For those of you in the Discord, it's feet. Looks like he's got a crowbar and he's trying to like break into a car. I was gonna figure. I knew I was gonna figure out a way to put feet into the game somehow. Uh, uh, and you get holy shit, that was fast. You guys are already moving on that?
I mean, kind of gave us 2 weeks. Starting early is probably best.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. There's a reason I failed high school.
Sounds like you failed elementary school.
He's a very good car thief.
Maybe you failed high school, but you've never failed me. And she says that with like the colon and bracket,
That's
the
my face.
parentheses. Yeah.
You get back, aw shucks.
Now I just imagine him as a farm boy. Oh shucks, man! You done me a nice service. That kind of voice. That's all I
A
can
little
imagine
bit
now.
somewhere between that and Luigi's Smash Brothers taunt, where he just sort of kicks the ground.
How far away are we? Like,
It's a bit of a drive. It takes you, I mean, this late in the evening, it only takes you about 20 minutes.
okay.
Um,
She kind of sends, let him know I'll be there in 20 or so.
you get a thumbs up.
And
I'm gonna get in the car with Magic. I'm gonna look at with Exit. I'm sorry, I'm mixing things up now. Because I'm gonna look at Magic and quickly just go, "Don't get yourself killed," and then enter the vehicle.
and exits home.
Okay, so back to Kraken. Did I end up getting an interface roll from you?
I think it was 13.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's
yeah.
definitely more than enough. You crack the password. And now I need you to
Exit stage left.
Yeah. Exit. Put them.
That was good.
So
it was.
Surprisingly, this is like baby's first network. There's no second layer. There's no security. What you get is the ledger for the bar. About 20% of their take is comped drinks, and there's a note from the bartender, try to negotiate this, or from the owner of the building, try to negotiate this down to 15, please, we're bleeding money. Just real boring stuff, not even...
He would copy all the stupid stuff for safekeeping.
Okay.
Because you never know.
All right, I will need a file roll. So that's just interface twice. The first one is to upload the files. The second one is to download, or to... First one is to download the files.
He get the not worm but the card catalog to get +2 to the.
Library search is when you're looking for
Oh,
information.
and I just want
So
to
this,
go.
because you're
Okay.
net running, this is all interface rolls.
Okay, so
Yeah. So the first
number
one
one, I
to
have to get +1 to the.
Yeah.
This submit thing is horrible. I hate it. Did I? Yes, I did it. Okay.
so all right. So
First one
downloading
is
the files
12,
is no problem,
and the second one is
and then to upload your virus.
13.
Again, it's not that difficult. You have it.
So he would just leave the manifesto, and when anybody like for the then count down for an hour, and everybody who would walk in or walk out would get that message.
Okay, so all right. So everybody on the map. So this here, I forgot to mention it, it's like a hollow projector with a bunch of like different advertisements and stuff on it. Kraken's virus will, for every new person walking into the bar, will get a targeted tight beam audio. So it's like tight beam audio is kind of like pointed directly at a person. And so they get
With
a
a
tight beam
horrible
audio
Russian accent.
of yeah, Kraken vid, or like basically transcribing the whole his whole manifesto, just of how, oh man, it's,
Yeah.
I have to read it again because it was quite the quite the read.
Yeah. I have it here, but it's very long, so
It's very
the
long. So
grammar
yeah,
is very poor.
they get a couple minutes
It's
of
on
it.
the Discord. Please come visit the Discord.
Yeah. Yes, please visit the Discord. Kraken did put it in the channel chat for our Discord. So yeah, you get that put in there.
Thank you.
It's past
All I
happy
wanted.
hour, and most of the crowd have left, so it's only going to start ruining
Yes, but it's deliberately done that on purpose.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't get the alarm or something.
Yeah. And
So,
it looks like
thank you very much.
the manager is only really interested in, his bar not burning down. So it's not like he's gonna check it anytime soon. All right. So Shane and Magic, where do you guys head after this?
I'm gonna tow cable 3 vehicles together. Want to take a road trip?
To the chop shop?
Sure. Let's go see the Kincaids.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So you guys drive out. You get some very interesting looks from other vehicles as you're driving out to town, or driving out. You don't, Shane, you managed to avoid the cops. It's a little crazy how they it's the weirdest thing. You see this big fancy truck and these 3 cars all towed together, flashing lights on all 3 because obviously it's a hazard. And the cops are just like, you see one beat cop literally watch the whole procession drive by with the most bewildered look on his face. Getting out to the Kincaids, again, the camp it's seen better days. Magic, I don't think you've been out here yet.
Mm-mm.
No. All of the action is in the medical tent. Like when you get to, you see the outriders, the guards and the sentries and stuff. An old mechanic just sort of looks at Shane. He's like, "Oh, another bunch. Hey, that's pretty cool. Hey, just drop the hook and we'll take care of the rest before you go."
All yours. Another donation to the Kincaid Farm.
Our motor pool, we're running out of drivers at this point. Hey, Marcus wanted to talk to you. He's
Need to talk to him.
with everybody else.
Good boy.
So
By
you
the
walk
way,
over.
Magic,
Sorry?
did Magic tell Shane anything about what the carbon said in the bar?
Probably in the drive she told her she filled him in.
Good to know. All right. Go see Marcus.
Walking over to the tent, or to the medical tent, the triage. Everybody's crowded around it. There's a lot of worried, hushed whispers, you know, is he going to be okay? We're not going to be able to afford this, but, you know, is Uncle Red going to make it? You know, you hear all these different conversations. One of the nomads recognizes Shane and kind of like makes a path for them. Magic, this is your first time seeing Big Red since he dropped off the suits for that one job. You've never seen a man so, I used this last time, but you've never seen a man so large look so small and frail. His skin is cold and clammy, and there's sweat sticking to it. They've completely, you know, you can see all of the scars and bullet holes on his chest and arms. A really big military tattoo on one shoulder. And give me a awareness perception, both of you.
$18.
Oh,
Judging from, well, Magic's recent trip to the hospital, he's not doing well. The beeps are coming too fast. The conversation between the two med techs that are trying to keep him alive does not sound good. And Marcus has a death grip on Red's hand. He hasn't noticed you yet.
I'll walk up behind him and just place a hand on his shoulder, let him know I'm there.
How did things go in the city? He doesn't move to look at you. He knows.
I lost track of Steve, but he's out there.
Wait, he's alive?
He's alive and taking out his anger on the Johnnies.
He looks at you for the first time. Magic, you kind of know Marcus. You know, there was a little bit of interaction during your guys' time in LA. He's worried, but not for Steve. He looks at Shane and he's like, "You need to find him, and you need to make sure he comes home. Steve is, how should I put this?" And he kind of makes a gesture, and all of the other nomads kind of move away, except for the two people trying to keep Red alive. During the war, people were hired for everything. Big Red, and he moves his arm to show that what you see is Militech Special Forces and an image of a bear with insect eyes. Special Sniper Operative. Big Red, he went through hell. He's one of Militech's best. Steve, what is an Arasaka Zero? Zeros are, for all intents and purposes, they're kind of another one of those urban legends. Cyborgs without souls. They're not even cyber psychos. No emotion, no personality, no history, no nothing. Steve and Red, they met in the streets, fighting each other. He's never told me the full story, but by the time the war was ended, they weren't fighting. He coughs. They were fucking. He doesn't. What did he say? Did you hear him say anything?
Did you get the disc I sent?
Oh shit. Where is it? Where's that stupid thing? Get the player for me. About 45 seconds to a minute later, he watches it, he sees it, and he's like, oh shit. He thinks my nephew is dead. And at that moment, all of the medical machines, all the beeping, everything starts to crash. And Marcus like looks to the med techs shrug, and they start, doing things. And he starts barking at them in Romani. And kind of ignores you for a good 30 seconds. And he looks to Magic. He's like, and then to Shane, you two ready for a job? I think it's time for me to call in that favor. And that's where I'm going to leave it tonight. So, thank you for watching. I ran out of material at around 6:45. Actually, the speech was the last thing I had written. Everything else was. So, thank you, Scarred. Thank you, Sans. Thank you, Brill. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Kevin. You guys are great. I appreciate you coming to the game tonight. Thank you, chat. I did see some people in there chatting and stuff. Saw Kyle for sure. If you are watching the VOD, or if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please leave a comment, leave a notification, all that fun stuff, because the algorithm likes it, and we really do appreciate everything you guys leave comments, the hearts. I know Deku Lily does the hearts. I love her for it. Yeah. Thanks for watching the show. I don't think I forgot anything, because I'm not even looking at my sheet this time. It says, read this at the end, dumbass. Yeah.
Thank you for doing the game. Thank you for playing.
Thank you so much. I got to stab a guy.
You did get to stab a guy.
Yeah.
I got
It's been
to play
so
with Dungeon
long.
Draft.
So long.
Yeah. So yeah, the chat can't see it, but I made tonight's map using Dungeon Draft and a bunch of 2-minute tabletops, free assets, which I paid for because they're awesome and they deserve it. So with all that in there, lastly, please, I'll take this as a personal favor, to steal Kevin's words. Be nice to each other. Have a good night.
Night, y'all.